Alright, we got a game with 3 Master 1s. Let's get right into it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. No Yaku in sight, but we've got 2 Yaku high over here that we could potentially pair up. I guess you could say that there's the 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku. Either way, the value for this hand is pretty low. It's very difficult to use the Dora. If we do draw it, well, we'll try to use it in our hand, of course. But we're probably going to be trying to play a bit, or we should expect to play pretty defensively with this hand, most likely. I don't know what to do here, so I guess I'll drop the 1 pin. Maybe the 1 mana is better. I don't think there's a huge difference. Whatever. At this point, now that we've finished our worst block, I guess we can just go ahead and drop the white. Because after finishing this Kanchan, we have a pretty good chance of winning this. And I think getting to Riichi. I guess because of this, the 1 man was better to drop than the 1 pin. Because once we draw the 3, we'll be able to use the... what's it called? We'll be able to use the 4 pin as a floater. Whereas, okay, you draw the 2, but the 1 is still pretty useless. Especially considering that there's like the 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku. Like, to be honest, we can just get rid of this. But I guess we'll go ahead and keep it because technically on the 3-man draw, we get perfect Ishanten. That's like not nothing. So I guess we'll keep it. But at this point, yeah, we'll just go ahead and drop the 1-man. If we get 3-man, we'll have perfect Ishanten still, because we've got 2 pairs over here, 9 pin, 3 so. And we've also got a chance for the 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku as well. Right now we're not going to be calling, because then we lose all our value. But we might have to consider it if we don't draw very well in the next few turns. Like, this is definitely not a call. What do we do here, though? That is a question. I think dropping the 3 so is okay. Decent? Maybe. We go 6 blocks and sort of say, well, if we draw the 8 so, we can drop the 4 man to take Liamen Ishanten. That's not bad. This is also Ishanten. Do we take it? No value. That's not valuable. How about we drop the 5 man? This is still Ishanten, but we still keep the ability to take the 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku if we draw into it. Over here. This one's kind of interesting. I guess we'll just go ahead and drop the Kanchan over here then. So now if we draw the 3-man, we get to take a pretty decent headless Ishanten. Go headless. But however, now that it's getting to the end of the second row, we might want to consider calling for no Yaku Tenpai already. That being said, it would be a little sad to do that. Here, we have the 5-man acceptance into Tenpai, which is in our discards, but we can still keep the 6-man around. If someone calls Riichi like that, we're just going to go ahead and fold. Not a problem at all. Yeah, this is not something that we can push. So what do? Well, 2 is safe, so we'll drop the 2. Anything else? This 2 pin is safe now, so we'll probably be dropping that. Next. Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like pushing Ishanten. The 3 so really doesn't look dangerous at all, but I don't really feel like dropping it. Maybe you could drop it, but I don't mind just dropping 100% safe tiles. That being said, wait, no, the 3 is like extremely super duper duper extremely safe. Yeah, what am I saying? Because it's, well, now it's Suji as well. Once it's become Suji, it's like the safest tile in our hand. Because, what's it called? We see all the 2s, so there's no Kanchan, and if there's no Liamen as well, then... Is that... okay. Then the 3 so can only deal into what? Oh, it can deal into nothing. It's 100 safe. Great. Anyways. Someone's sumoed a Mangan. So be it. Now we are in East 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks with 4 pairs, which means that 7 pairs is a possibility. If we pair up something else, we will be able to get 7 pairs Ishanten. It's pretty sweet. Especially considering we've got value to back it up. Here we're just gonna go ahead and drop the once cut honors. Those are more difficult to pair up than non-cut honors, if you didn't know. However, here I think we're supposed to drop the 8 man. I would rather keep the red still. If we pair it up, well, we're Ishanten, right? And if we pair up somewhere else, we might be able to wait on the red, which would be cool as well. At this point, I guess you could go ahead and drop the 8, so I'm not really sure. Probably going to be pretty difficult to use in the regular hand anyways, and I think I would rather keep the other numbers as well as the red over the 8. So this seems fine to me. Any other ways to make a Yaku? There's like San Anko, but that's not really a way. That's not really a reliable way to make a Yaku. Okay, now we're at Ishanten. We'll go ahead and drop the 9 pin because it's not going to be useful for 7 pairs. And now we can Hong, or because we've got a Yaku in the red as well. So that's kind of nice. Toy is possible as well. We will Pong. Yeah, we'll Pong everything. That's a Pong. And the question is whether you want to keep this 3 around. It gives us 5 extra tiles to Tenpai, but it means that our Dorika will come out, which is kind of dangerous. So I think you could consider dropping the 3 pin and just say, we will win a Mangan with this hand. Well, not necessarily. We still have the 2 acceptance, right? But anyways, here we're gonna drop the 1. What were we saying again? Yeah, so if we kept the 3 pin, upon drawing the 4 pin for Tenpai, for example, we would have to drop the 2 pin, which, number 1, cheapens our hand, and number 2, might deal into someone. So I think it's okay to, drop the 3 pin and lose that acceptance, just to keep the East, which is safer, and, well, now that we've paired it up is also useful. But yeah. As for the weight, it's either the Shampoo on the 3 man and the East over here, or it's the Kanchan on 2 man. I'm not really sure which one's better, but generally I think Honor Shampoo is very strong, so we'll take the Honor Shampoo, even though the East is once cut. Is that Tilian? Aw, well, that's a little sad. But okay, fair enough. Is that, Haneman? Okay. Very well. At least we don't have to worry about last place now. Probably. So, that's fine. Although I would have liked to win the hand, obviously. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. I have no idea what's going on with this hand. But I guess we'll go ahead and just drop the East, because we're not really sure what's going on. When in doubt, drop the Honor. Like, this could have turned into a flush, maybe, but I don't really feel like worrying about that. There's 7 pairs as well. Again, right, we've got 4 pairs, which is kind of nice. We don't need this East anymore. Obviously, it would have helped us if we had the East in hand, but we don't now, so we don't need it. like, you could have tried to force 7 pairs, but I think it's just bad. Here, yeah, I mean, I'm still just gonna go ahead and drop the red. Red would be useful for 7 pairs, and maybe if we pair it up, we could, like, pull, for example. But, you know, I would rather keep the floating 5 mana over here to, number 1, accept the Dora, number 2, find maybe... Well, what is this? Find maybe an improvement to our shape. But at this point, now that we're 2 away from Tempai, it's kind of difficult to keep the 5 on, I think. We've also got, like, a tiny chance for Toy Toy, or whatever. Toy Toy is probably not happening, but 7 pairs is possible. So dropping the 8 pin to keep the 5 mon is a little bit dubious. Yeah, 7 pairs is possible, Toy Toy is not really, but San Anko might be possible. And that's probably about how things are over here. As for any other Yaku, there aren't really any. So yeah. I don't think we're really that interested in calling this hand, but... Well... what do we do here? Do we take the Sanako chance? That would be kind of nice. Sure, we'll take the Sanako chance. We're gonna drop the 2 pin and keep the 8 pin instead. It's 1 less tile of acceptance, but this way we have a chance to get some value. This white is kind of sus, to be honest. Can we, like, stop on it? We could stop on it. I don't really know. When in doubt. When in doubt, you're not supposed to push from Yishanten, but I mean, come on. I'm gonna push this white. It can't be that dangerous, right? I'm just a little worried that maybe the dealer has an expensive hand, but we can't really tell if they're Tempai yet. And they might be. And even if they are Tempai, well, they still have a lot of tiles that have passed. Sorry, that haven't passed them. So it's not like white it's that dangerous to them, I think. That 2 has definitely... Oh boy. Toy Toy. Toy Toy. Well, okay, tell you what. I'll drop the west for now. And probably hold. Yeah, we're not going to push this Tempai against the dealer anymore, I think. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and drop the 1s before they deal into the player across, I guess. And just chill. Chillax. If the dealer wants to go crazy, we'll let them go crazy. We're not having any of it, though. There's no way we're going to push against them and risk dealing in. Absolutely never. Not even once. What's the most safe tile? I probably should have copied the 4-so when I could have. Oh, whatever. I don't feel like thinking too hard about this. Should I copy the 4 now? Yeah, probably. Maybe there was a... Oh, there's the 8. Oh, 8 was like 100% safe. Yeah, I should have been dropping the 8, so oops. Awkward. Because we see all the 7s, and there's no Champon or Tanki that's possible either, because we see all the 8s. Meaning that 8 is 100% safe. Yep, drop the 8s. Right, there's no Kanchan, because you need to use the 7. There's no Champon or Tanki. So 8 is... There's no shape that 8 can deal into. Anyways. No Yaku Tempai. Cool beans. Anyways. We got... Whoa, okay, that's a pretty good hand. I'm not really sure how many blocks this is. What? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 4 blocks, let's say. We'll find our 5th block soon enough. The annoying part about this hand is that we can't really call it because the Doras are not Taiyao. But, well, it should be decently fast. At least when it's this early. This one's kind of interesting. I think you're supposed to drop the 4th mon here in order to try and find a better shape around the Pinzu. Like, the 4-man only gives us 2 extra tiles of acceptance anyways. So yeah, I'd rather look for better shapes around the Pinzu, because we have 3 pairs right now, as is, which is pretty weak. Okay, that's pretty nice. I guess at this point, we'll go ahead and drop the 3-pin. We can still improve our shapes by drawing around the pairs that we have. So this is pretty nice. Taiyao is not really something that we're interested in, because we lose the doors. But, I mean... Okay, fine. We're gonna turn on the calls just in case we really feel like calling. Because if we do win a cheap hand, we do get 2nd place going to last, which is kind of nice. But like, come on. Give me my points. I want to get my points. Should we pawn at this point? I feel like it might be correct to pawn. Especially considering the ones are safe against the player to the right anyways. So it's not like they're gonna get cheated. Just winning a hand to make sure that they don't win seems kind of nice. Yeah, we're gonna pawn. We can get these out of our hand before someone is dangerous anyways. G. There we go, we're Tenpai. And if we can prevent the player to the right from winning, I'll call this a success. Is that Dillian? No way, that's Dillian. That's getting cheated, okay. Fair enough. Not really sure how their hand looked like over there, but that's fine. Oh no! Oh, interesting. Well, we are 3rd place, going to last, which is not a great place to be in. But we are the dealer, meaning that, well, we might even have a chance to get 1st place. Who knows? This was a pretty awkward hand, but I'm pretty sure he's supposed to just drop west. We've got Taiyao, right? 5 blocks for Taiyao. We got 2 pairs, 3 pairs, plus a Kanchan. If we can chi the 3-pin, things will be amazing. Question here now is, what do you do with the white? I don't think we really need the white because we already have Taiyao anyways. So yeah, I think it's fine to just let it go. We don't need the white for the Yaku, basically, because we can already call if we need to. I would not want to lose the acceptance of the 3-man, for example, to keep white. Don't seem useful. This one's interesting. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to drop the 1-pin, because you still accept the 3-pin even without the 1. Right? Yeah. That looks about right to me. And once we... yeah, okay. Once we finish that, we'll just go ahead and drop the 1 and take Taiyao Ishanten. We can pawn for Tenpai if we want to. Probably should, but also I don't really want to end up on the bad weight over here. This is amazing, of course. We can just go ahead and drop the 2-pin. There's the 4-5-6 Sanjoku potential as well. So this is a very, very good hand. We might even be able to get... what's it called? We might even be able to get... first place with this hand. I was thinking about whether I want to keep these pairs. Sorry, the 5-pin pair over here. Because, like, I probably should call this, but tell you what. We're gonna drop this pair now. This 9-man is pretty important because on the 8-man draw, we can take the 4-5-6 Sanjoku Tenpai. So it just gives us more tiles to Tenpai than the 8, actually. Sorry, not the 8, than the 5. However, with the Dora in hand, I guess we'll go ahead and lose this acceptance because now when we pull, we've got a pretty expensive hand anyways. If we... I wasn't really excited to take the 5 pin because if we pull that, we're gonna have, what's it called? We're gonna have 2 Han as the Tenpai, and 2 Han's not so great. So, you know, I wanted to look for a bit more. Here we are 3 Han at least if we get the 6-man to win. We will have Sanchoku, which gives us Mangan. However, there's only 2 of those left, so the odds we win this hand are not so great, I guess. Yeah. That being said, there's nothing we can do other than just wait. What do we do here? Is one better? I don't think so. 3 tiles versus 5 isn't really such a great prospect. That being said, the tampon does confirm our Mangan. Here we're obviously pushing. Can't fold against the player in the last, because if they win, we're screwed. You love to see it. Alright. We got it. We are not in first place yet, so the game continues. However, if we win another Mangan, then we will be in first place, so that's pretty great. This is a hand that might be able to win. It's got lots of shapes, that's for sure. Kutsuki 2 Shanten already. But we don't really have any value. We just need to call Riichi and hope that we get enough like that. There's not really any Yaku to go for either. Like maybe there's Ibeiko. I don't really care about the red because it's pretty difficult to finish closed anyways. I would rather build value right now instead of making a cheap hand to maybe win later. So we really would like to call Riichi so that we have the ability to end the game in one fell swoop. 26 all is enough to get first place, which is Reach Sumo Pinfu, sorry, and 1 Dora, which would be Ura, right? Or Ipatsu, I guess. Never mind, there's not technically the Junchan. That'd be really funny if we got Junchan, but it's basically not happening. There's just no feasible way. We'd have to drop this sequence or slide down twice, like draw the 2 pin, drop the 5 pin, then draw the 1 pin, drop the 4 pin, and then we're Junchan Ishan 10. But the 9 pins are thrice cut already, so it's just super not happening. Anyways, looks like Sozo are pretty expensive, so we might want to go ahead and drop the Fenchan. Yeah, like here, I think I'm willing to drop the Fenchan. And look for number 1 Pinfu and number 2 Dora around the 3-man. Again, we're not really that excited to... What's it called? We're not really that excited to win a cheap hand here. We would rather end the game right now with this hand. That's why I'm keeping the 3. That can accept the Dora. And of course, this red 5 works as well. However, now that we are in Tenpai already, well, we're just going to go ahead and Riichi. If we get Tsumo Ura, then that's enough. So, you know, I'll take it. Also, if we win Ipatsu, or if we win... I think if we win a direct hit plus Ura on them, we get first place. Is that dealing to anyone? Doubt it. That dealing to anyone? No? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Reach, Pinfu, Ura, Dora, direct hit on the player to the left will give us first place. because 5,800, and they're within that range. Either way, we're going to take any win we can get over here. So yeah. I mean, technically you might be able to consider passing a win on the player across, but I don't think it's worth it. Maybe. I mean, I guess you could think about it. Here, we got it. This Dora works. Reach. Right, reach beam with Sumo. Dora. It's 26 all, which is enough for our conditions, because you multiply 26 by 4, and you get over whatever the point gap we had. Anyways, so we got first place. That's pretty nice. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.